Alright then, cock sniffers, it is time to talk about Jujutsu Kaisen. So I just recently watched the first season, I did also watch Jujutsu Kaisen 0, and I did watch the first episode of season 2, but to keep things short and sweet, I'm just going to be talking about season 1.
That makes sense to me.
So yeah, before we dive into things, I guess we'll just go through a little quick summary of what Jujutsu Kaisen is all about, just in case you never watched it. And then again, if you're watching this video, you've definitely watched Jujutsu Kaisen. Like, there would be absolutely no point watching this video if you haven't, but I'm still going to give you guys a summary. Basically, guys, you got this kid called Itadori, and Itadori seems like a pretty chill kid, and then you got his granddad, who's like the probably grumpiest old man, like, of all time, and his granddad decides to die in episode 1, which is kind of sad, but, you know.
Bitch! Oh!
It's not long after that things go from bad to worse for our boy Itadori. For some reason, him and his friends decide to take this cursed finger that I don't think they realized was cursed, and a bunch of crazy shit ends up happening, so Itadori decides to eat the finger.
My favorite expression in English is the one that says, never bite the hand of the one that fingers you.
But if it's not abundantly clear by this point, Itadori is like the most impulsive guy ever. Like, he'll just do the first thing that pops into his head, and yeah, for some reason he thought, you know what, I'm just gonna eat this finger. Like, it's kind of wild.
You are grim, mate.
But yeah, it turns out this finger is not just some ordinary cursed finger. I mean, no cursed finger is gonna be ordinary, but yeah, apparently it belongs to a dude called Sukuna. So yeah, pretty much throughout the entire anime, Itadori decides, you know what, I'm not just gonna eat one of these Sukuna fingers, I'm gonna eat all of them motherfuckers.
So good and tasty?
Yeah, Sukuna is one crazy, powerful cursed spirit. Like, he's not just an ordinary cursed spirit, he is like the cursed spirit of all cursed spirits. Anyway, long story short, Itadori joins Jujutsu High, and then he meets a few other first years and makes friends, and then he dies, but then he doesn't die.
I'm back.
And then he gets trained by Gojo to have infinite aura. And then there's a cursed panda that talks, and yada yada yada. You get the point. So yeah, let's just get this one out the way, guys. Let's answer the question of the title. Is Jujutsu Kaisen mid? Absolutely not. Jujutsu Kaisen is not mid. It's very good. With all that said, the opening theme song, kinda mid.
What the fuck did you say, you goddamn slut?
It's not really, I just kind of figured I'd say that to annoy you guys. So yeah, whilst Jujutsu Kaisen is definitely not mid, I would maybe say it is a touch overrated.
Ooh, them fighting words.
By no means is it bad at all. Like, it's enjoyable for like the entire time. I enjoyed every episode, I binge watched it, it was great. I loved a lot of the characters, like there's some fucking great characters in here. Gojo is just incredible. Low-key though, he is kind of hot. And I'm not even gay, but his eyes.
This is gay!
As for the villain of the show, you got Suguru, who I think was a good guy, and I feel like we're about to learn a lot about that in season 2. You got possibly one of the most peak characters of all time in Todo. I love this fucking guy. Like, he decides whether or not to beat you up by your taste in women. Like, if you've got a boring taste in women, he will beat the shit out of you, and I love that.
Girls? I want to see men!
Anyway, guys, why do I think Jujutsu Kaisen is overrated? Well, here's the thing, guys. Like, the way that people have talked about this show and hyped it up to me, I was expecting the greatest fucking anime of all time. And what I got was, like, a really good 8 out of 10 anime. Like I said, I'm enjoying the hell out of it. I feel like season 2 is gonna just have to do the most astronomical things, because season 1 is very good, but it's nowhere near as good as people hype it up to be. Like, one thing that I'm not really a massive fan of with Jujutsu Kaisen is the fact that they introduce so many characters in such a short space of time.
There are too many of them.
I feel like they need to, like, flesh out some of these characters, because I genuinely don't care about, like, 50% of the people here. Don't get me wrong, the characters that are good are really good. Like, Todo, Gojo, and Itadori, you know, these characters are, like, top of the tier list. But Fushiguro and Kugisaki, we spend quite a lot of time with these two characters, and I don't really care about them that much. Like, they're kind of bland to me.
The backlash makes me horny.
I feel like they will become more interesting in season 2, but there's just so many characters in season 1 that I just don't really care about half of them. If season 1 had more episodes and we were able to flesh some of these guys out, then I probably would care a bit more. But yeah, so far there's just too many damn characters. And that's why I get slightly irritated when people say shit like One Piece is too long. Yeah, it's long as fuck, but there's like a billion characters in One Piece and I care about all of them. The reason for that is that every episode kind of fleshes out the characters so that I actually give a shit about them. But animes that are too damn cool quick, I can only care about so many characters because there's only so much anime of the characters. I'm babbling on here. Also, I feel like they made Itadori way too overpowered way too quickly. Itadori just picks up things within like half an episode. Like, he'll go from like shit at something to literally the best in the entire anime in literal seconds. Now, I don't mind him being a little bit overpowered. Like, that's all cool. I love watching overpowered characters, but like, he is just ridiculous. The guy spends about 20 minutes with Todo and is like on his level by the end of the episode. Like, it's insane how quick he becomes good. Even before he's learned to use cursed energy, he's still better than 90% of the people in the anime. I feel like we could have slowed down the progression of Itadori in this anime. It would have made it better, in my opinion. But anyway, enough about what I don't like about Jujutsu Kaisen. What I definitely like about it, and what is undefeated about it, is the animation and the fighting. Oh my god, the animation and fighting in this anime is 10 out of freaking 10. You will not find better fighting in any anime. Like, I'm being genuinely serious. Like, it is that good.
Can I tell you something? I love it.
Anyway, guys, that's pretty much all my thoughts on Jujutsu Kaisen so far. I'm very much looking forward to watching Season 2, so I'll probably drop a video on that at some point. Other than that, though, guys, have a good one. Subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you guys real soon.